Okay, drivers, I want to talk to you about 3 different eMobile issues that'll help us be even better and more efficient at our jobs. First, I want to talk about an error message that we see sometimes when we assign a dumpster. Then we'll talk about manual weight entries, and then about deleting storage in case your tablet is having issues. So we are here on the main order screen with order 682092. And let's go ahead and just blow through the first couple steps of the process. We'll say we start the job, done. We drive there and we arrive at the job site. Okay, we're there. Okay, now we got to manage the equipment. So what I want to cover here is when we assign a dumpster. Okay, so obviously in order to assign a dumpster, we need to go here and click add. And normally we would scan the dumpster, but because I don't have a dumpster to scan, I'm just going to put in the number 4311, and then I'm going to hit search to try and find that dumpster. Search. Okay, it found the dumpster, 4311. It's got the blue dot on it, so I'm going to hit assign equipment. Okay, you see that right there next to cancel, assign equipment. We hit assign equipment, and we get this warning. 4311 is already assigned to another customer. When you see this box, we need you to call the call center. We need you to call and say, hey, I've got box 4311. First of all, make sure that you actually have that box and that you didn't type it in wrong or that the barcode wasn't wrong. So make sure you have that box, but let's assume that you have 4311 on you. You say, hey, this box is supposedly assigned to another customer, but I've got it, okay? And then they can do work on their end to make sure that that box doesn't get lost, okay? So once you do that, and if you in fact do have the dumpster, you can hit assign. So I'll hit assign. But again, don't just do assign. Let me minimize my keyboard. Don't just hit assign without making a call, because that means that some other customer is getting their box taken away from them, and that just causes a lot of headaches for other drivers, for the call center, for everybody, okay? So please call the call center when that happens. Second thing I want to talk about. Okay, let's blow through these next steps as well. Let's hit done for this equipment. We're ready to leave the job site. We hit done. Let's say that we're going to go to the WinMurph. Okay, so as you guys know, we're going to touch these words right here, and we get to pick the MRF. And there's WE WinMurph. Save. When we arrive, we say done. Okay, now we get to pick our scale. Okay, so let's pick the Win scale. And it says 0, okay? Sometimes maybe you're on the scale and it still says 0, or maybe, you know, the reader outside of the scale says that you weigh 48,000 pounds, but on the tablet it only says, 35,000 pounds. So it doesn't match up. When that happens, we don't just want you to make a note, okay? We want you to actually put in the weight manually, okay? The way to do that is to click that number, okay? When you click that number, the scales come up again, okay? If you want, you can first try to maybe hit the Win scale again and see if that works. But assuming that it still either shows a 0 or the incorrect weight, then you're going to go down here and click Manual Entry, okay? That's what we need you to click. That allows a scale ticket to be created, and it makes the process go much better, much smoother, okay? So if I can make this work, I'm going to click Manual Entry, and with that you get to enter the weight. So again, like I said, let's say it was 48,000 pounds. Okay, now we're going to hit save right there by cancel. We hit save. It asks if you want to take a picture. You don't need to take a picture. You can say nope, and then we're going to hit the capture button as normal. Okay, we're going to hit capture. Okay, now as we've talked about a couple times, do not hit the cancel button. Do not hit that one, okay? Causes headaches for you, for the call center, for everybody, okay? Don't ever hit cancel, that red button there. So because we put in the manual entry at 48,000, we will hit capture. If I can get it to work. There we go. Capture. And it created the ticket, okay. Let's say it was Rolloff C&D tonnage, construction demolition tonnage, save. We were at the WinMurph, we save, and with that, we are done. And the job is completed, So we hit done. Okay, so those are the first two issues. The error message that we covered when you assign a dumpster, and then a manual weight entry. Okay, last thing I want to cover is deleting storage on the app. Use this if you aren't receiving orders. Okay, so let's talk about deleting storage, okay? The easiest way to do this is to grab the top of your screen like you see me doing. I'm grabbing the very top and pulling it down, okay? And now up in the top right corner, it won't let me draw it, but if I just touch that gear box, okay, up by where it says 25% battery, hit the gear box, that's going to take me to my settings, okay? Now we're going to scroll down until we find this little icon here that says apps, okay? It's in the middle of the screen, apps, okay? That's what we need you to click. Now scroll down until you find the eMobile app, okay? Right there. It's got the E and it says eMobile, okay? And then at the very bottom of your page there, okay, you may need to scroll, but right now it's showing up. It says storage, okay? Click storage. And then up here, right here at the top left, this is the button you want to click. Clear data. When you hit clear data, it's going to give you this option. It's going to say, hey, we're going to delete a bunch of stuff. You hit OK. That's fine. And if you notice right here, these numbers before had 20 something in there. Now it's down to 0. Okay. So that means your data has been cleared. Now, when you go back to eMobile, you're going to have to log back in using your user and PIN. Okay. But all the data should be cleared out, and your tablet should work much better. Okay. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.